Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. I hope you all are doing great. In today's video, we will learn about some very common and basic phrases that you can use in everyday daily life. These are the phrases that are frequently used in our everyday conversations. There are a number of phrases that we use, but I have picked a few of them to give you so that you can use these in your everyday conversations. So let's move ahead and begin today's topic. So beginning with a thank you phrase. So the first phrase that I'm going to tell you is thanks so much, or you could also say thank you so much. So these two phrases can be used in multiple occasions in your daily life, in your everyday conversations, in any situation, wherever you are, in any place, at home, at office, in a friendly gathering, anywhere. So this is basically used to thank someone. So you either say thanks so much, or you could say thank you so much. So this is one of the very common phrases that we use in our everyday conversations. The second phrase is I really appreciate it, or you could say I really appreciate. So this is again used for thanking someone. Okay, so if there is some situation where you need to thank somebody, so you can use this phrase as well. Thanks so much is a very commonly said phrase, or a term which is used very commonly. So you can, if you want to try a bit different version of that phrase, then you can say that I appreciate it, or you could just say I appreciate. Excuse me. Now that is the third phrase that is used very commonly in our everyday conversations. If you want someone to move while you're walking, you can say excuse me. Excuse me is also said in form of sorry. A lot of people replace it with sorry. Excuse me. If you're apologetic, you say excuse me. Okay. But most commonly we use excuse me in the lift, or while walking in a crowd. There are people brushing off you in a tight crowd, so you can say excuse me. So they can give you some space to move. Or you want a seat in public transport, and you ask somebody that excuse me, could you please move, or could you please adjust, so I would like to sit. So these are few situations where you can use excuse me. Or if you've sneezed and we say excuse me, right? Or we are coughing during a meeting, or in a gathering, or in a room where it is very quiet and people are watching something, and you sneezed and coughed all of a sudden, so you say excuse me. You're apologetic here that you disturbed them, but this is something that you can't control, so you say excuse me. I hope you got this one. Now another very common phrase that is used in our everyday conversations is I am sorry. Whenever you want to apologize to someone, anywhere, be it anywhere, you say I am sorry. So this is again a very basic phrase. So all these phrases that I'm giving you is very simple. Anybody, even a beginner who is new to speaking in English, can use these phrases. Learning to speak in English better through these phrases is much easier than going through a grammar book and learning everything. You can learn better speaking in English by learning these phrases. So you can note down these phrases. You can maybe note down in your phone, in your notebook, or whichever app you have. Just write it down, and during conversations you can just speak in and see and use it. So with practice you will no more need to peek and see to use these phrases. So practice these phrases. Initially you can see and use it, but with practice you will get better. So I hope you will use these phrases. What do you think? You can either ask someone, or maybe somebody asks you an opinion about something. Maybe you are in a discussion where you are talking about a movie. In the past weekend you've watched some movie and you're discussing it among your friends, that how was the movie, or what do you think about the movie, right? So this is again a very common phrase that is used. So it is generally used to, get an opinion or get an advice or get an idea about something. Okay, what do you think? What do you think of this? What do you think of the food? What do you think of that place? What do you think of that movie? Okay, what do you think of this top? So this is how commonly it is used. Now there's another phrase which is very similar to it. You can say, how does that sound? Now this is again a very commonly heard and said phrase, used very often. So people might ask you, or you could just ask, what does that sound? How does that sound? Let's just say that you are giving a presentation for the first time at your office, and after it's over, you have few of your friendly colleagues and you ask them, how did I sound in there? How was that? How does that sound? Did I sound right? Did I sound wrong? Or did it go well? So you're asking, again here you're asking about something. Mostly this is used when you are talking about a sound, maybe a music, maybe a speech, maybe somebody's tone, somebody said something rudely and you were confused. Was that right? What was that person rude? So you confirm it with a friend or a colleague that how does that sound? Was it rude? So that's how you use this phrase. Now this phrase is the reply to the previous phrase that I mentioned. When somebody asks you, how does that sound? You say, that sounds great. So that is again a very oftenly used phrase. You can say that sounds great. Or you respond to someone's idea. Maybe one of your friend asks, that let's go out for a movie tomorrow, and you say, that sounds great. Or there's a similar situation, somebody makes you an offer and the first response that you give is, yeah, that sounds great, we could do that. Okay, so that's how you use this phrase, and this is again a very commonly used phrase in our everyday conversations. Oh, never mind. Or you could just say, never mind. Maybe somebody says sorry for something but you didn't actually mind it, so you say, never mind. It is a very casual phrase to use. So you can, this is actually in response to either apology, you say never mind, or somebody says, somebody is very thankful for you and thanks you for something, then you can say never mind, it's fine, it's okay. Okay, so that's how you use never mind. This is actually used in response to somebody's apology or somebody's somebody is grateful to you and that person is thanking you, you say never mind. Another very common phrase that is used every day is nice to meet you. On daily basis we meet a lot of people, either at our work, either at our college, either in school or anywhere. You just imagine of a situation or a place where you meet a lot of people, or maybe you bump into some friend after a long time, or in any situation you are very happy to meet this person, so you say nice to meet you. It's a very polite and gentle way to express your fondness about that person. You can show that, yeah, I was very happy to meet you, or I was very happy to see you, or it was very pleasant to talk to you. So you could say that nice to meet you. The last phrase for today is I don't understand. Now there will be situations where you are, where you get confused. Okay, basically you don't understand the situation, or someone says something and you don't get them, so you say I don't understand, can you please be a bit clear, or can you repeat that? Or you could say I don't understand, can you speak slower? Imagine that you are new to this language and someone is very fluent in it, and that person is speaking very fast and fluently, but you are unable to understand them. So you can ask them that I don't understand, can you speak a bit slower so that I'll get you. Okay, so this was an example of how you can use the phrase I don't understand. Or you could just as a reaction you could say there's been a situation and you just don't understand what is going on, so you say I don't understand what is going on. So that's the kind of reaction we are giving when we use this phrase I don't understand. I hope you understood all these phrases. You just have to use these phrases in different situations. These phrases can be used in any kind of situation, anywhere you are, formal, informal, casual, friendly gathering, wherever you want. So these are some phrases that is used on everyday basis. I'm sure you will hear a lot of people saying this. Okay, in my future videos I will come up with more such videos with phrases, faster way to respond to situations, or faster way to learn English speaking. Hope you understood how you will use these phrases. Any one of you who is here for the first time, I would suggest you to please subscribe to my channel. I make similar kind of videos. I have made a lot of videos regarding how to say hello, how to say welcome, or how to agree, disagree in various ways, in various forms of sentences. So you can watch those videos. I will link few of them up here in my I button, so you can go ahead and watch those videos. And please subscribe to my channel if you love my content. And also please do not forget to comment down below and let me know what you think of the videos that I make. If you like my content, do not forget to hit that like button and do share it with your friends. I will see you soon in my next video. Until then, keep learning, keep growing, and keep practicing. Take care and goodbye.